Hey, what's going on guys, aarava here, and welcome back to my F1 2018 Alfa Romeo Fantasy Career Mode here in Motorsport Manager. We're here for the final round of this season at Doha. It has been, a week for you guys since the last video, but it's been nearly 2 weeks since I recorded that episode, of course. As I mentioned in the last episode, I was on holiday the entirety of last week, so I wasn't here in the UK, so it's been like literally more than a week, probably almost, as I said, 2 weeks since I recorded that episode. But from what I remember, it was a very good feeling, with the team, because we had just re-signed Carlos Sainz here. We've got the contract offer accepted, so he is pinned down for another 25 months, and we've got this plan that I pitched to you guys. And reading through the comments now off the back of the episode being uploaded last week, seemed like that idea was one that resonated quite well with you guys, which is we're gonna demote Charles Leclerc to a reserve driver role and try and sign Rosberg as a second driver alongside Carlos Sainz. Rosberg, obviously being older, will probably only have him for a season or two, but the reason is being he's still very, very good. Even though he's old, he will deteriorate in terms of his performance, in terms of his star level. At the moment, he's 4 stars, so he can only go down, really. Apparently, he still has the potential, but being 32, probably his potential will go down as we go through. He's already got a negative for a midlife crisis -1, which only lasts for a little while. We're 77% through that midlife crisis, quote unquote, so he'll actually improve a little bit soon enough. But he's got low morale. We can approach him, and he's going to be a good thing for 2 years. And meanwhile, we can still have Leclerc there because we've got him contracted for another year. We're going to have him there as a reserve role. I don't know, he's got quite a high morale, you can see, so pretty much maximum 100%. So even if we demote him, the morale is only probably going to go, it's at least going to be higher than 0.5% for the morale, which isn't too bad. So we could then, just have him in practice sessions. He'll still improve, and then we'll try and renegotiate a contract for him to keep him on. And when the time comes for Rosberg to step down, we'll bring Leclerc back up. But I feel like we need a driver like Rosberg, which is gonna hopefully maybe drag the car up in what is maybe hopefully going to be an exciting season next season. Because at the moment we're ahead of Williams. We need to do the job for one final time. We're only 6 points ahead, so we need to make sure in this final race we stay ahead. But then the next season's the big step up, because look at this, 73 points to 153. That is a big leap, and so we're going to need a driver like Rosberg to really help us get up there. So I think we're going to go for it, and we're going to sign Rosberg. There was potential, maybe get Fernando Alonso, but the difference is Alonso's contracted to McLaren. He's also 36, so even though he's 4.5 stars, 4 and a bit more half stars, he's contracted, so we have to break his contract by 3.3 million. And also he's a lot older, so he probably will deteriorate even sooner than Rosberg might. Whereas Rosberg, you never know, he might actually have maybe a little bit of potential still to improve, because you can see there's still that kind of whole star there of potential. But the biggest difference really is the fact that we don't have to break a contract, and also Fernando Alonso will probably cost us more. At the moment he gets 2.5 million. For Rosberg, if we approach him interested, start negotiations, the highest he wants is less than 1 million. So big difference. So he's the best for our situation. So let's go ahead and do this. So he wants, his status isn't too important. We'll give him equal there, with Carlos Sainz. In terms of his wages, I'm thinking maybe we go 600. Let's see how that goes for him. Contract, he wants a long contract. We'll go 2 years. As I said, probably looking at a 1 to 2 year thing. So 2 years that will be end of 2019. Sign-on fee wants a good bonus. So we'll go for 1.3. I think that seems pretty fair. I think that's about halfway to the amount we could actually offer him. Qualifying bonus, as we usually do. I'm not that great in qualifying on this game, so we'll just offer him the max bonus. And for the race bonus, we'll say first place, and we'll give him, I mean, he's not going to win many races. Even if he wins one, that's not that much money to give away. So we'll do 96k there, and we'll see what he says about this offer. I have a feeling maybe we need to offer him a tiny bit more on the wages, but we'll see if we can get away with just under 800k. But let's offer him that contract, and quite nicely, he will only get back to us on that contract offer after the race is over, I think. Where is it? Yeah, that's when it's going to happen. Literally, we'll be ending the season officially, quote unquote, and that's when he'll come back to us with the contract. So kind of a bit of tension almost, because we can't do anything but just go on to the next race and focus back on that, and we'll have to wait and see what happens with Nico Rosberg, but we could get that finalized. But let's go to the final race of the season then, traveling to Doha. Not much else to do, of course. We're saving all the money that we can, 42 million. That's a lot of money for next year, and obviously you've got to think we're going to get a nice, decent amount of prize money for beating Williams and coming in 5th place. Knock on wood, cross fingers, everything like that, because obviously 6 points. You never know if Stroll, if I can't even remember who the drivers are for Williams. If Lynn and who else was driving for them? Lynn and who? Lynn and Massa. If those two, if one of them does a madness, then it's all over for us. So we need to make sure we bring this thing home for Alfa Romeo, for Italy. Ignore Ferrari. We're the main Italian team, clearly. Carlos Sainz, Leclerc, they've done a spectacular job this season. Let's bring it home, lads. Let's go to Doha. Epson, yep. Tyre choice. It's a medium tyre wear track. We're going to bring 4 sets of soft tyres, I feel. We'll go for the ascending order. 4, 5, 6. There we go. Part fitting. Carlos Sainz is apparently angry for some reason. I don't quite know why. Oh, it's because we gave Leclerc the better engine last time, and he did a pretty damn decent job actually. But for the sake of just making sure we pull this through, to be fair, when we've given the better engine to Carlos Sainz, he's pulled it through. That's the only thing I'm going to change. We'll keep the better brakes for Leclerc. We'll give the better gearbox to Leclerc, and the same for suspension. So actually, the only things that Sainz has better is even the front wings going to Leclerc. The only things we have better for Carlos Sainz is the engine and rear wing, which might make a huge difference, but everything else is with Leclerc, so he can't complain too much. So let's go ahead to the final race of this season. All sunny. It's showtime. Let's pull this through. Right, so going into practice for Doha, this is going to be quite a tricky one. It's quite a long lap here, so there's never quite enough never quite enough time to get the kind of knowledge you want. But we've put the setup on, race trim as per usual. Kind of get it back into this, as I said at the beginning. It's been a while since I've played the game, so kind of almost like dusting off the cobwebs. It's not been that long, but still need to get back into the groove of things. And so that's why I'm gonna make the classic driver excuses now and get my excuse out of the way. If we don't perform well this race, as my oh my god, as my voice goes, I'm clearly dying as well. So that's another excuse. I might be dying in this episode. But as I was saying before my voice went, if I do badly in this race, I'm going to blame it on the fact it's been a hot minute since I've played the game. So there you go. That's my excuse out of the way. Now we can cut to when both my drivers are out of this race and we lose 5th place to Williams. Banter. Right, going to bring them both in at the end of this lap, and we're going to see what kind of setup there is. Ooh, that is not an amazing start. I thought we could have maybe started off a little bit better. So we've got 2 goods and excellent here. We ain't quite high in aero. Maybe we need to go a little bit lower. It looks like we've got a lot of leeway to maybe go lower. So I think maybe don't need as much rear wing angle maybe. And might want to go down a little bit on that. And also the front wing. We're going to go about that much, I would say. Handling wise, maybe Carlos Sainz wants a bit more understeer. So we'll go there. But we're going to keep the acceleration to a minimum there, or a maximum really, if we go towards acceleration. And we're going to go out for another lap and see how that goes. Carlos for Leclerc, same kind of thing, but almost we need to go even lower on the gear ratio as well. But again, ooh, actually Leclerc's tricky because he's right in the middle, so he could go higher for him and he could enjoy that. I don't know. Let's see how that ends up. We're going to go higher on the aero for Leclerc, and we'll see how that pans out for him. But I think he wants more understeer as well. Interesting, because I remember from last year, both Giovinazzi, or no, it wasn't even Gio, it was that random reserve driver we had to replace Gio when he got injured, and Leclerc, they both wanted oversteer this race. So it looks like with this new car for this season, it looks like they prefer a bit of understeer with this car. So nice to see the kind of differences in terms of it doesn't always carry over from last season. So let's fast forward that through. But you can clearly see already getting to 20 minutes gone, and we're just bringing them in for a second lap with a 1:46 lap time. It's always going to be tricky to get stuff done in this session. We're excellent, good, and great. So yo-yoed a little bit there, so we need to maybe go a little bit half and half for the handling wise, but downforce wise we're good. So probably, yeah, I would say probably halfway through both of those. I think that's going to be the sweet spot there. And acceleration wise went to great, so maybe even a tad more, maybe. Right, going to try that, send them out for one more attempt, and then that will be pretty much it, hopefully. Oh, very bad for Sainz. So, I was wrong. Even though we were at the tail end of his window, Carlos Sainz wants way more downforce. Are we already here? We don't even have much left to go. Like, how much more downforce do you want? I mean, if we're literally going right to the edge of this thing to get excellent, probably. So, right on the knife edge there. Handling-wise, you did not like that. You wanted more oversteer for some reason. Okay, we're going to go right to the edge of there. Right, let's try that for Carlos Sainz. So, Doha, last race of the season, very tricky on this setup, and it's going to be tricky in the race because I remember it was, I think it was a case of we tried to go long, I think, last season, and then we had to end up making an extra pit stop. I think it was. I think we got hit with a lot of traffic. I remember that Doha was, you can clearly see by the circuit, you know, pretty much the equivalent of Abu Dhabi. Very, very difficult on the overtaking because all these right-handers, these 90-degree kinks, difficult for dirty air. We need to bring them in as well. Oh, I forgot to bring in Leclerc. He's gone out for another lap. It's fine. He'll get some tyre knowledge there. Sainz will come in, and we'll see what setup he's got. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. I'm going to take that. 2 greats and 1 excellent. We'll now send him on a long stint on the hard tyres, this set of hard tyres, and he'll just go to the end of the session because 18 minutes left, pretty much is going to work out to the end of the session, and I think hopefully the same will be said of Leclerc when he comes in, and hopefully it's a good setup for him, but I don't think, unfortunately, for the last race, we won't be getting too much knowledge for the qualifying. Ooh, that's annoying. Right, gonna bring back the acceleration, the gear ratio, but we're gonna have to send Leclerc out for the entire stint then, and just have to hope that setup change is gonna be the good one in the sweet spot before qualifying because we don't have time now. So I'll just let them run their laps, and we'll get the knowledge on hards and the race knowledge. I would be surprised if we get anything higher than level 2. If we get level 3, that'd be a miracle, but it's just not gonna happen because we're already halfway through the time we had remaining. We're not even halfway there to level 2, so I think it's gonna be a level 2 vibe. Right, we've got about 7 minutes to go. I'm going to bring them in. Hopefully they'll just tick over to level 2. I really hope. If they don't, I'll be pissed off because, yeah, there we go, 1 pixel. So they're in. We're going to quickly send them out and try and get qualifying knowledge if we can. Probably not going to be worth out, but we've got 1 excellent and 2 greats also for Leclerc. Qualifying trim, 3 laps, tyre choice soft. So we'll try and get at least 1 level if we can. Probably not going to work out. Probably just going to end up just being below what we need, but we'll try it. But there's no point going for level 3 on the race trim or the hard tyres because we're not going to get it, basically. There's not enough time to do that entire thing, but level 1 might be faster. So let's see as we're going to bump this up to full-on attack and overtake mode and really burn all the fuel that they can and push these tyres to try and get the lap time out of that and try and get that knowledge. Ooh, it's going up pretty fast. Then we could just get level 1, you know. I think we could do this. Oh, it's going to be close. I don't think we're going to do it. We're not going to do it, lads. Ah, that's going to be so frustrating. Less than a minute to go, and we're going to fall short about almost like a 5th, I think that is, of the bar. Yep, we're not going to get it. We're not going to get it. Damn it, look at that. That's not even a 5th, that's a 10th. We're literally a 10th away from level 1 on soft and quali. That is frustrating. If that's the difference between 1 less setup change that we need to make. But, you know, that's how it goes. I came in 4th and 5th, pretty strong showing in practice, but obviously doesn't really mean much because a lot of guys are running on hard tyres, especially the Williams guys. But we'll move on to qualifying and see what we can do with 0 perks. But obviously, Doha being Doha, no rain in sight. And hopefully we can get comfortably over 18th place, but we'll see. Strap on some pretty useless perks here. I mean, we don't even have 2 perks for Leclerc. There you go. Setup's fine. Soft tyres, of course. Both of them, 1 excellent, 2 greats. We're going to have to work with it and take qualifying. Right, going to wait a little bit, but not too much because it's a long lap, so we don't have time to waste here. But just going to wait a tad for the track grip to just go up a tiny bit now. And I'm going to send out Leclerc first. Soft tyres, going to wait a little bit, hot minute for him. We'll go on auto and now send out Sainz. He might have a bit of traffic with him. Let's see, a little bit of traffic, but he's ahead of a car there. Go auto as well because I can't do them both at the same time. And also I'll try and do manual on the second run because we'll just see how the computer goes on for this one. But yeah, long lap, so qualifying is going to be even more tight as usual. I think last season, I think one of the drivers, we only had 1 run in qualifying because that's how annoying it was last season. So let's see. But Leclerc, obviously the first run, so it's always going to be green. Let's see how it stacks up, though, against the rest of the field across the line. It's 1.4 down on pole position. What's Sainz saying? What's it going to be? Looks like it's a lot better. It's going to be 0.9 down from pole. That's impressive, though. But a lot of people still yet to put their lap times in. Where are the Williams guys? Lynn behind us. Where is Massa? Massa is up in 6th. Jesus, he did well. Massa did well. Right, Leclerc, bring you back in. You can see how close it's going to be for qualifying here. We're going to bring him in, and we're going to send him straight out. Send him straight out again. Soft tyres, there you go. Send out. Right, we're going to do him manually for now. So let's heat those up. Science, let's watch where you are. You're in. Okay, wait a little bit. We can wait. We can afford to wait a little bit. Just a bit. Okay, is there a bit of clean air coming in? I think there's clean air coming in that we can use now. So send you out. And Science, I'll just put you on auto. I'm sorry, mate. We're going to have to do you auto. Don't have the time. Don't have the multiple eyes to do you at the same time. Right, slow this down. Bring that back to a decent level. Right, that's close. That's close. Perfect and overheated for Leclerc. So, you know, doing it manually, I pretty much matched what the computer did for the first run. And Leclerc across the line, he starts his lap. He's got a lot of clean air, Leclerc, so he should definitely improve from what was a poor first run for him. And Sainz gets good and overheated on the auto, so this time the computer hasn't done too well. Sainz still in 12th place, though, so he's still, that was still a first great lap. And he's got a decent amount of clean air, though he does have a Mercedes car right behind him, so I hope to God he doesn't let the Merc through. Leclerc set to green first sector. We're going to just stay on board with Sainz here because I want to make sure the Merc doesn't overtake. Oh, no, the Merc's getting very close. 2 greens, though, for Leclerc, so that's positive because he really needs to improve because at the moment he's down in 20th behind the McLarens. And, the Mercedes car, you absolute plonker. You absolute Jebediah Springfield. You've overtaken us. You've really hampered Sainz's lap there. He goes white twice. Leclerc improves. He's up into 19th. It was an improvement of, I think, 3/10, but it wasn't enough. And Sainz down in 13th. It's not going to be an improvement of a lap time. And it's going to be 14th on the road. Lin in 9th, Massa in 8th. And that's what I'm saying. If they were to finish those positions, that would be 2 and 4 points. That would be 6 points. And they would overtake us in the championship, I think. So this is why the race is crucial. We need to get back into the points with Sainz at least. And I hope Leclerc can come back from 21st, which is a really poor showing. But I guess that's also the fact that we gave Sainz the better engine this time round. But shows also that maybe, you know, we probably maybe should have... I don't know. We didn't have time to develop 2 engines. But the fact that one of our engines is so much worse than the other engine, you can see clearly it is hindering whatever driver has that. But Vettel gets pole for the last race here this season. But plenty of work to do in the race now. Right, so strategy-wise for the race, it's going to be interesting. I remember now what the predicament was from last season. Basically, the hard tires can go about 20 laps, probably you're thinking, and then we've got 12 laps left, that would be for the race, and the soft tires go a maximum of 12 laps, even with Sainz at the helm. So I think with Sainz 14th place, I think we can play the long game at the start, but I think what we'll end up doing is probably hard tires, and then maybe to mediums going... Maybe a little bit harder on the mediums just a bit, because obviously they go 15 laps, so we can afford to push a little bit. Or go on 2 sets of hards and just really push flat out the entire time. Like, if we were to go on 2 sets of hards, we're basically only looking at lap 16 to come in for the pit stop. So we could definitely push them a lot faster. Whereas with Leclerc, you know, he's way down, 21st place. He needs to make up positions. I'm thinking we try something a little bit different. We've only got 1 set of soft tires, but we've got plenty of mediums here. So maybe go... soft tires and then 2 sets of mediums to the end. And in that case, maybe change up the perks that we're picking for Leclerc, because we don't have any knowledge on any of those tires, but we do have the engine expert, higher engine modes, no impact on the condition. So, you know, maybe run their engine higher, possibility. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm still debating with myself as I speak to you guys about it, because the thing is, Leclerc doesn't have great tire wear, whereas Sainz generally has better tire wear, so maybe it would be more worth for Sainz to do that strategy. So I just don't know how to play it exactly. I actually don't know how to play it. We'll start them both on hards. And I will see as we go. We're going to play this on the fly. You know, we did that at Brazil, and it worked out for us on the fly. So we'll try it on the fly, see how it goes. I have a feeling I might want to split the strategy. I think one of these guys is going to need a split strategy to make this work, but... it's honestly about how the first lap goes. It's obviously all about the start. So let's just get into it and see how it goes. We need to beat the Williams guys. They're ahead of us by quite some positions. So need to get the job done, otherwise we're going to be left embarrassed after this race. Right, let's get into it. 5 red lights. The final race of this season, Doha, is upon us. 5 red lights and we're underway. It is a slow start from Sainz. He gets held up by the car ahead of him there. That was Hartley, I think that was, and also Gasly, but he gets past him up into 11th place. We're going to keep on attacking, go auto here. Leclerc, bad start, 22nd. He's lost a place there, so not brilliant, not what he needed, but Sainz doing bits. He's up into 8th. Literally, I look away for 1 second, and he's up into 9th. He's ahead of both Williams cars. Excellent, excellent. Massa is 12th. Lin, where is he? Where is Lin? I can't even see his name. Am I blind? Possibly. Where is Lin? Has he dropped off the face of the earth? I actually can't see where he is. You know what? We'll forget about him. Look, we're actually attacking a Red Bull car at the moment. Sainz is doing bits. He's up into 7th. He's ahead of Raikkonen, and he's attacking Verstappen round the outside. Look at this. Former teammates from Toro Rosso round the outside of the left-hander, down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo. Oh my God, Carlos Sainz, have my babies. He's just absolutely plastered the Red Bull guys up into 5th place. What is this man? He is a joke. He's doing amazing. Leclerc, 20th place. Less said about that, the better. He needs to pull his socks up there. He's down to 21st for a second. He needs to pick up the pace. But Carlos Sainz is blitzing and monstering this field at the moment. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. And his tyre wear is not that bad at the moment. Obviously, he's on high fuel, but my God, Carlos Sainz doing bits. We're going to go to high engine mode because we can't afford to be burning this much fuel. I remember last season, I think fuel was also very crucial. Leclerc now is picking up the pace, up into 16th place, so keep it going, son. Keep it going. His tyre temps are a lot higher. You can see, look at that, straight away. The tyre temp difference between Sainz and Leclerc is ridiculous. Sainz is just keeping his tyres so much cooler, so Leclerc probably does need an extra stop compared to Sainz. So Sainz, I think with Sainz, I think this is affirming to me, I think we should try a 1-stop with 2 sets of hard tyres, but just pushing the hards that much more than the AI are doing. And then with Leclerc, probably a 2-stop, probably 2 sets of mediums or 2 sets of softs. The only thing is we don't have 2 sets of fresh softs, so it might need to be a hard, medium and soft. It might need to be a Technicolor kind of strategy for Leclerc, maybe. In that case, I'm going to go to medium fuel. We're going to save some fuel early on here with Leclerc, play a long game and save fuel for the end of this race to push hard with him. And I need to watch those tyre temps, really. He's on pushing at the moment. I mean, if he's making 2 stops, he can afford to maybe heat up those tyres more than Sainz, really. So we'll keep on pushing for now. Meanwhile, with Sainz, he's in 7th now, so he's moved down. Raikkonen's overtaken him, and Ricciardo's re-overtaken him, but he is obviously down in terms of the fuel mixture. We're back on high only. What's everyone else on? Everyone's medium. Okay, we're a good range. We're a good range. He's actually still attacking Raikkonen, to be fair. I don't know what he's had in. Oh my God! I don't know what he's had in his porridge this morning. I don't know if he has porridge, but whatever he's had something, because he's actually doing so well. He's fighting these top guys on 2 sets harder tyres. Like, he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. Right, I'm going to leave Sainz to do his ting. He's in 6th place. We're on high fuel. We'll keep on high, to be honest. We'll keep on high. We can afford to do that, I think, right now. Meanwhile, with Leclerc, 16th place. He's stuck behind Grosjean. We need to get past him here, ideally. So, there we go. As I say it, there we go. Down the inside. Come on the double and triple left-hander. Doesn't work out. Can Leclerc make it? We're going to go for the ERS boost through the final corner. Come on, down the straight. Got to make it happen. There we go, down the inside. Pounces like an absolute panther, and he's made it. He's up the order. His tyres are heating up quite a bit. Let's go to medium but high fuel mixture. Try and get those tyre temps down, but move away from Grosjean. Let's use a bit of the ERS to boost away. Okay, come on. Clean air, Leclerc. You need to catch up to Kobayashi now, son. You need to catch up. No. Grosjean right on the back of us. Leclerc's definitely feeling the worst engine at the moment. He's definitely feeling the worst engine. Meanwhile, with Sainz, Glock's overtaken Raikkonen. Okay, Raikkonen's having a bad. Raikkonen's definitely having a bad right now in this race. He's got an issue for sure, I think. Right, Leclerc picking up the pace a little bit. Not that much. We need to go back to high fuel mixture. Fuel's not looking great for him. Sainz, he's minus 0.45, but that's how well I know Sainz. He's so good at tyre temp. He's so good at saving fuel that he'll be fine. He'll be fine. So let's go back to pushing, because you can see compared to these two have such different driving styles. Sainz's tyre temps are plummeting when he's not pushing, which is kind of crazy to think. And he's in 6th. He's doing so well at the moment. He's doing so well. And actually, Leclerc, on track, he's actually not too far behind distance-wise. Let's use some ERS. Try and use this clean air to catch up to Kobayashi. I think we can do it on this now. Look at the gaggle of cars there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars there ahead of us. Leclerc, start licking your lips, mate. We need to get past all these guys right now. It's lap 7. Let's think about this. Lap 7. So probably if you pit, you're about halfway through your tyres. So if you pit lap 13 or 14, okay, let's say 14. Pits lap 14, goes 12 laps on medium, so 14, 16, 26, and then he goes 6 laps on softs, pushing like an absolute madman. I think the Technicolor strategy could work out here. So Leclerc, we're going to lap 14. We're aiming for lap 14 here. Going to go medium. We'll go medium here because he's going to close up because these guys are fighting quite hard. Yeah, we're closing up quite a bit here because these guys are fighting real hard. So let's use some ERS here. Close up even more to Kobayashi. Bring the tire temps down, bring the fuel down. Then when we get close to the Renault, we're going to really start pushing now. So here we go. Closing up. Kobayashi, use ERS right. Use ERS. Go high, pushing, and let's try and get him now. Let's try and get him. Here we go, into turn 1. Oh, Kobayashi overtakes down the inside. There we go. That is Ekstrom done. Can Leclerc now move on to Kobayashi? Oh, tries it down the inside. Doesn't quite work. The dive bomb didn't work. Ekstrom comes back at us. We've, that was a weird corner cut there for Leclerc. Tire temps are a little bit crucial. We've been re-overtaken. He's going to come in, though, on this lap, so that's fine. Actually, a lot of these guys are going to come in, so we might have a lot of clean air here. Oh, it's tricky. Leclerc's falling back a little bit. The pace is dropping off a little. Right, use ERS down this straight. Push away. Right, he's going to come in. Kobayashi is not. We're going to go up the order up to the 11th. Round the outside. There we go. Bash. Nice overtake there for Leclerc. Meanwhile, for Sainz, he's just doing his thing in 6th place. He's doing a wonderful job at the moment. He's doing a wonderful job. We'll go medium. Let's calm down a little bit. Ricciardo's got bad tyre wear. Let's save our tyre wear. We use a bit of ERS off this corner. But he's doing a fabulous job, Carlos Sainz is. He really is. But meanwhile, here we go. He's been re-overtaken by Kobayashi. We missed that. Verstappen's come out just behind him. Verstappen down the inside. That's obviously going to be an inevitable overtake, to be honest. But he's about halfway through his tyres, actually. Leclerc's not too bad. Right, I think we can probably start pushing and just let him ring out the tyres, to be honest. We'll go medium and go pushing. Just let him overheat the tyres, because we need to start pushing like mad right now. So he's just not got the pace. He's just not got that pace. He's gone 1 second faster, but he's still behind Kobayashi. He needs to get more of a move on. We need to be catching up to Gasly, basically, with Leclerc almost, to make this kind of work. Meanwhile, with Sainz, what is he up to? He's down to... Where is he now? He's down to 5th, because Hulkenberg has just overtaken him on mediums. That's fine, though, because we're making 1 less pit stop, remember? So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. He's saving fuel as well. Right, Leclerc is actually catching up to Sainz. In terms of the distance, it's feeling pretty good in terms of the distance between the two of them. Obviously, Leclerc is making 1 extra pit stop, though. I'm going to have to use ERS, try and catch up to the Renault if we can. Make this overtake. We used all the ERS almost, and we just didn't quite catch up there. Lap 13, 1 lap to go. He's got enough tyre wear in the bank here, so we're going to move on to the final corner here, or the final sector, and we're going to start pushing then. So we'll go high fuel mixture. Wait a little bit. What's Sainz doing right now? I want to see what he's up to. Right, he's 5th. Tyres are going off a little bit, but on towards lap 14. That's fine. Keep going like this, son. Keep going like this. Leclerc now. Use ERS off this final corner. Go overtake mode, attack, and we're going to push in this lap, and he's going to come in. Right. He's gaining time. He's gaining time. He's gained 7/10 there on the in lap. Pit in. Mediums. Park condition is fine. Recharge the battery. 100%. Fast pit strategy. I forgot to do the pit crew, actually. We might have a few mistakes on the pit stops today. I forgot about that. But he's gained 1.5 on the in lap. But the same can be said for Kobayashi. Kobayashi doesn't follow us in, though, or lead us in. Leclerc's in, though. And for Sainz, he's on lap 15 now. He needs to go a little bit longer. Probably 1 more lap, I would say. 1 more lap. Start pushing, though. Ooh, that's close. Right, keep going like that. Right. Go like this. Where's Leclerc? No mistake for him. That's good. Right, medium. Pushing. Right, he's 13th. Around the outside. Come on. Come on. There we go. Lovely. Up to 12th. Meanwhile, with Sainz, 20% worn. The cliff is about 15%, so we need to be careful of that. He does gain time, though. He does gain time. Right, keep going like this. Okay, he's gone faster that lap. We'll push it one more lap now. Sainz, this has to be a very good in-lap now, Sainz. Give it everything you got. ERS, use to the max. Last bit of tyres before they go off the cliff on 15%. And then we'll be in, and it will be to the end of the race, Sainz. But for Leclerc, you've got to continue pushing on. You've got clean air. You use some ERS off that corner. Let's catch up to Alonso as the next target there on worn hard tyres. So let's make sure we get that position. We use high, and let's get him. But Sainz, let's see. What's your pace like? Just about half and half there. Use a bit of ERS through that corner. So even though he's got quite worn tyres, he's matching his lap time from last lap. So that's good, considering how worn his tyres are. We'll go high fuel mixture now. We'll lose a little bit of time. He's gained 4/10 there. We'll lose a bit of time coming in. Shit! Oh my god. I almost didn't do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Recharge. Pit strategy fast. Is that enough? I think it will come in. Yes, thank god. Oh my god. I almost absolutely effed that up. So bad. Oh, there's a mistake on the rear jack. Mistake on the rear jack. That's fine though. It cost us 1.2 seconds. That's, you know, it's alright. It's alright. We can deal with that. Right, pushing out the pits. He's in 6th. He's ahead of Verstappen. That's good. That's good. Right. We will keep it pushing for now. Keep it pushing for now. For one lap, and I'll put him on medium. For Leclerc, what are you saying, mate? Right, let's push. And use a bit of ERS. Tiny bit there. Ooh, that car's coming in. Alonso's coming in. Right, that's fine. In that case, save fuel. In that case, save fuel, because he's coming in. There's no point pushing the fuel. Right, now, push the fuel. ERS, down that straight. Auto, and then we're going to go off the exit of that corner. Another bit of ERS there into the hairpin. Right. What did I say? What lap he had to go to? 14. I said 6 laps from 32, didn't I? So he needs to go to lap 26. So he's got 9. He's got 8 laps left to go. I think that'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, do it like that. Right. Sainz, go back to medium now. And we're saving fuel so we can go to high. He's actually got... He's saved so much. He was on minus 0.4 just before the pit stop. So now he's already back down to almost, you know, equal. Just ridiculous fuel saving skills Sainz has. It's amazing. Right, lap 21, sit rep. Leclerc, 10th place at the moment, ahead of Kobayashi, who's on soft tyres. So Kobayashi going for an aggressive strategy, but you can see we've jumped Kobayashi then in the pit strategy because Kobayashi went 1 lap longer, so the undercut worked for him. We've got Ricciardo pitting in. Sainz's tyre temps going down a little bit, so we're going to have to push, try and keep the tyre temps up. Tyre wear is looking okay. You can see Ricciardo's just overtaken us. That's fine, though. Obviously, Sainz fought Ricciardo at the start, but I would expect Ricciardo to overtake us every single time. He's in a Red Bull car for obvious reasons. He's going to overtake us, so we're fine. We're fine. Leclerc, where are you, mate? Where are you? 10th. He's in the points. He's catching up to Gasly. I think that's our next target. We need to catch up to Gasly and try and overtake him if we can. Right, Kobayashi's catching up to us. We need to stay ahead of Kobayashi. He's kind of one of the people we are fighting, so we need to keep track position against him. But with 3 laps to go till our pit stop with Leclerc, I think he can start pushing quite hard now. Maybe. I think he can probably in the next lap start pushing really hard, start to overheat his tyres, I think. Right, we've got about 2 laps till our pit window, so I'm gonna let Leclerc push his tyres like this, and he'll overheat them, but it'll be like the last final lap, so it'll be worth it. So use a bit of ERS there. He'll come in on the following next, like 2 laps, basically. So we'll leave him there, leave him be. For Sainz, he's too good at saving fuel. He's on high, and he's on 0.4. Like, ridiculous. We're going to actually go overtake mode. Try and counteract the tyre temps going a little bit down. And see what we can do. Right, Sainz's tyres are going off. Lap 26. Let's use all the ERS. And let's pit in this lap then. Leclerc. Recharge the battery. Fast pit stop. Let's hope for no mistakes. But he uses all his ERS. Not quite. He used off the last corner. But he's pushing hard now. Getting some time. He's a bit of a slow in lap. Bit of a slow one because he got pressurised also by the Ferrari. But then burst of ERS into the pit lane. Soft tyres. Let's go to the end and let's see what we can do. Right, good pit stop. No mistake for Leclerc this race on the pit stop. Medium. Pushing. Right, we're in 10th place. That is good. We're already in the points, and we've made our final pit stop. That is good with Leclerc. That is good with Leclerc. And Massa and Lin are nowhere to be seen in the points, so this is a very positive ending to this season. Leclerc, just go to the end, mate. Just go to the end, push, and let's see what he can do. Meanwhile, with Sainz, his tyre temps are dropping quite considerably, so we need to start pushing, and the fuel as well. Right, 4 laps remaining. Sainz still in P6. Verstappen is the one chasing him down, so I don't know if we can keep Verstappen behind. I think it would be very, very wishful thinking. Hulkenberg, by the way, I would just want to point out, is doing a madness. He's done really well this race. 4th place for him. We definitely come 7th at least, ahead of Gasly, but if I can keep Verstappen behind, that would be nice, but we'll see. Leclerc pushing hard. 3 laps remaining. I can just let him. I can let him overheat those tyres. We'll just go to the end there. So I'm going to focus on Sainz. Where is he? Right. 3 laps remaining. This is nerve-wracking time, to be honest. Or 4 laps already still. Sorry, it was 4 laps for the leaders. So I've still got 4 laps with Sainz. This is nerve-wracking, to be honest, because it's just like USA. The tyre's going to be so critical. And we've got... Oh, shit. We've got a red front wing. For the first time ever, it's taken until the last race of the season for a part of our car to be damaged. Right. If we come through for P8, I'll be happy with Sainz, let's be honest, I think now. Oh dear. He's looking a little bit... he's going to be yanking his collar in the cockpit at the moment. We got damage. Verstappen doesn't. It's going to be close. 2 laps remaining for the leaders. 3 laps for us. He's using auto there by his own intuition. We're going to go high fuel mixture now. Let's try and see if we can catch Raikkonen with Leclerc. Because Raikkonen's got a lot of worn tyres. He's got very worn tyres. Right, Sainz, final lap of the Grand Prix. He's coming up to... Let's go medium. Medium. Save fuel. Right, get ready. Last lap. Sainz, push. Give it everything you got, mate. Everything you got. Final lap. Got to go banzai for this one. Go high. Overtake mode. Don't use all the ARS. Then we'll save it for the right at the end. Right. My heart is beating so hard right now. Right, what's Leclerc saying? We're going to go overtake mode, use the ERS through this final part. Let's try and see if we can catch Raikkonen at the end here. That'd be insane if we could. Right, manual. Right, Leclerc is catching. Where is Sainz? Where's Verstappen? Verstappen's there. We're still P6. We're still good. 16%. The tyres are going off right now. Just going off now. We're going to be right on the edge. Right on the edge of this thing. Keep it going, Sainz. It's a long last sector. It's a painfully long last sector. But we're going to go through the last corner. ERS. High fuel mixture. He's got this. There we go. P6 for Carlos Sainz. Fan-bloody-tastic. For Leclerc, he's not overtaken Raikkonen. He's got Kobayashi right behind him, I think. Oh, no. Oh, no, yeah, that's Raikkonen. We're on quite crucial fuel, to be honest. We might run out of fuel on the line here. We're going to use ERS. Last corner. Will he catch up? No, he won't. He'll gain 1 entire second on the last lap. It's still a noble effort. To be that close to a Ferrari from 21st place, Leclerc has done an equally fantastic job. From 21st to 10th, that close to Kimi Raikkonen in a Ferrari car. And with an inferior engine. Good stuff, Leclerc. 1 point for him. Very well earned. That double stop worked out a treat for him. But Carlos Sainz, what can I say? Just like USA, pulls it through for the one-stop of dreams. 6th place. Massa down to 13th. I don't even know where Lin is. He's not even on the board. I think he came right bottom in last place. Fantastic. Lin in 18th place, Massa 13th. We got a double points finish. Williams went backwards. They qualified both in the top 10, went backwards out the points. We did not qualify in the top 10 for either drivers, and we went upwards in the race. Fantastic. That's what you love to see. You love to see it, guys. Right, there we go. Oh, Sainz ahead of Hulkenberg and Massa and Lin. And Leclerc, respectively, in 13th place, ahead of both Toro Rosso cars, which are our main rivals last season. And there you go, Alfa Romeo. 9 points off 100 points. Next season, for sure, we're aiming for Force India, I think. But we've actually trounced Williams in the end there. We're in no man's land in terms of points. We're by ourselves. Williams actually aren't close to us anymore. Good stuff. We've got a new trait for Carlos Sainz, apparently. Rival with driver. I would never have that idiot Esteban Ocon as a teammate. Wow, okay. Sainz does not like Ocon anymore, so he has a rivalry there. 2.6 million in the bank. Nice bit of 44 blessed million. in the bank, and now it's time to move on to the end of the season. Here we go. The 2017 winner is Lewis Hamilton. I mean, I think he dominated. 12 wins, yeah, he did really well. And Mercedes, no surprise, Constructors champions there. So congrats to them. But for us, it's all about the prize money we're going to get from 5th place. What a great season. The start of the season was very difficult. Remember, we had a very good first race. And then I think it was a very, very tough second and third. But we pulled it back in the end. And we've come out with a really successful ending there. We've got a new pit crew staff. Is there any improvement here to be made? 19 on the front jack there. No, we've already got that. Tire-wise, no, actually. So we're going to reject you. We're going to reject... Actually, 18 on the rear jack. No, that's not any better. But he is fresher, so we're going to hire him. But he needs to get rest, to be fair. He's in recovery. He's fine now. So actually we can swap him with here. There we go. 2.7. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. We'll put him in recovery. Right, male. Contract's running down. Race mechanic. Ooh, jeez. We need to, where is he? Race mechanic? Ooh, we've only got 1 month left. Ooh, we need to renew contract. Interested. Okay, she's really good, so we need to make sure we get a good deal. Right. Wages aren't important, so can we try and lowball her? I mean, we're already paying that much, so let's try 160. Just a little bit lower. I don't want to completely price her out. Long contract, that's fine by me. Bonus size, we'll butter you up though, to be honest. Butter you right up. Actually, no, we've got a lot of patience. Let's really play lowball this to hell. Let's go big bonus. But let's lowball 140. 120? Aren't very important to her. Yeah, let's go for that. Real big lowball there. Cutting her salary by 50k. Let's see how that goes. Right. Other male, what we got saying? Interview with Eurosport. Yep, except interview. Raikkonen had a bit of a disaster. Unlucky. I would say he's got unlucky. Personality trait added. Drivers open discussing terms with me. We could have signed Kimi Raikkonen. Sainz won't drive with Esteban Ocon. Actually, speaking about that, for the heck of it, let's see. What's Raikkonen saying, huh? Where is he? Where is he? Have we not scouted Raikkonen, don't think? No, we don't. Approach driver. Would he actually... We don't know how much you know what, I don't even know any of these things, but let's see. We're paying Rosberg how much? Like just under 800? Let's go for the 929. Equal status. End of 2019. Person pays all. Signing on fee 1.5. First. Put all that on the line. What the heck? Just for a bit of a laugh. Give him an offer. Right, let's move on then to the end of the season. Car repair complete. That's all good. Car repair is finished. And we're going to get to the end of the championship. And we got a lot of emails. Right, prize money. Receive prize money. 40k added on. Oh, 84 million. Lovely. And I've been voted the manager of the season. Thank you very much. Driver of the season. What? Alex Lynn is the driver of the season. Are you kidding me? What? Okay. I don't agree with that, but okay. There we go. Right. We got new rules for 2018. Right. New season. Singapore Grand Prix is no longer there. And there's no more ERS. No more battery pack. Let's see. A few of you guys were saying that's probably going to be my hindrance, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. It might do, but we've only got one sponsor offer for that third sponsor slot, so we'll wait for some more offers there. We'll continue on. Let's see what Rosberg's saying. Is he going to sign for us? Sponsor bonus. We've got 2 more here. Let's quickly sign this before we get that. Oh, we could have Gucci. We'd be a proper hype beast. Right, we've got Nike as well. 29. Wow, Gucci's quite a long race deal. That's 34, so that's a lot better than the first offer we got. And then Nike's 16th or above for the same amount, near enough same amount as Gucci. So we're just going to go with Gucci then. Except offer premium brand for Alfa. Oh, that's quite nice. It's on the front of the car. I like that. I like that. I like that. Right, mail. Offer accepted. Right. We can wait how many days? 7 days. When does Raikkonen's contract get done? Is that? I don't know. Let's wait. I want to see if I can see what Raikkonen says. Here we go. I think we've still got one more day. Oh, also, I need to remember. I need to demote before I do anything. I need to yeah, we've got 3 days left, but I remember this part. I need to demote Leclerc before I accept an offer. So I need to promote reserve driver instead of Leclerc. This is the long-term play. Confirm. We're going to get an angry message from Leclerc. But look at this. His morale is still pretty damn good. Minus 40. Morale's still pretty high. Still pretty high. I'm not happy about this boss making a huge mistake. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. It's long-term play, Leclerc. You just don't see the vision. Right, let's see. Staff. Ooh, terms not met. Adjust. Right, they're not very happy about that. So let's just go with one. I mean, okay. I guess we have to improve your wage a little bit, but okay. So we can't lowball. I tried to lowball her too much. Let's go 213. Let's make sure we actually get her. Right. What are we saying? Raikkonen. Negotiation, apparently. He's pretty happy with that. He's content. He's not happy with the sign-on fee. He's not happy with the wage. Right. So, we're not going to sign Raikkonen, but it could have been funny because, I mean, I don't know, to be fair, you only have to go up 200k more and you could sign Kimi Raikkonen, but I don't actually know how good Raikkonen is. But from the performance he showed at Doha, I'm not sure I want him. Sainz beat Raikkonen, so I'm not going to go for him. We're going to sign on, I think, Nico Rosberg. Yeah, we're going to... Nah, we'll just let it run out. We'll let it run out. We're going to sign Nico Rosberg. Right, he's going to replace this reserve driver then. So, it's going to be Sainz, Rosberg, Leclerc. That is a strong lineup, guys. That is a strong lineup. Right. Continue to finance. Break the clause of reserve driver. It's expensive, but here we go. Driver hired. Lovely stuff. Big breaking news. Alfa Romeo sign Rosberg. Welcome to the team, lad. Welcome to the team. Look at that. We're the 5th best driver pairing on the grid. End the season, I think. We're starting pre-season now. And we're going to build next year's car. And I'm going to save that till next episode, I think, guys. So if you have enjoyed this one, hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, do get subscribed for weekly F1 content. Guys, hope you enjoyed this season. And let me know, because we go to design next year's car. We got 20 more K, because, ooh, actually, I forgot about that. We scrolled away 20K. So we've got over 100 million to spend on the car. So pause the video at these certain points. Let me know in the comments below. Engine supplier, fuel supplier, material supplier, brake supplier. Let me know in the comments below what we should go for each of these in your opinion, with 100 million to play with. Remember, might want to save some money to straight away upgrade the car. So we don't want to blow it all on a new car on the base. You might want to save some for the upgrades to come in straight away, but let me know in the comments below. But that's a fantastic episode overall, fantastic race, really enjoyed that one. And I'm looking forward to Season 3, hopefully challenging Force India and maybe the top guys on our day if we get lucky, with Carlos Sainz and Nico Rosberg as our main drivers, and Leclerc as a great backup reserve. He's going to do some practice sessions for sure. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Hope you guys are. Let's try and get this episode over 1,000 likes, guys. Hope you guys are pumped for that. And I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Goodbye.